comfortable on that Chun-Li, the Wushan crossover, and not only having it be in twos, but bringing it over here into one, so we're going to see that spear mirror match lining up in the set.
And I think that's actually, I mean, Wushan, another one of those characters, I feel like it's just never been bad. Like, these are just good weapons. And you got the gauntlet, you got the spear.
Oh, you're getting pieced up right now. The dodge rate, that was a
man.
perfect stock. He got him all the way off, and as soon as he saw it burn, it's like, oh, okay, I got the D-Light into GC D-Light Seer. I already punished you off that Nair read before the end light caught you as you try to catch back up. That is a dominant start for Boomie.
And there's just something about the way that Boomie plays, too, where it just feels like it's just nothing but confidence exuding from him throughout his gameplay. But Stingray is starting to fight back a little bit here. He's back onto the lance. Unfortunately, though, I was like, oh, nice shot.
As that stock happened, the entire venue started moving towards the front, realizing what was going on.
They said, hey, yo, like, what's going on? Not another one. Okay, looking for a big read right there at the top. Luckily, though, he's one of those characters that can definitely just throw some SIGs out from a distance and more often than not get punished. Nice down there to go ahead and poke him away. Doesn't actually touch the stage either, so loses. Doesn't get any of his resources back, just gone.
Talk about the 50-50 situations earlier. He's creating his own in a way because last time he fell with the Nair to cover the drop down, so you cover the idea of a panic rise up, and then he closes it out. But finally, Stingray being able to put one on the board, it is all best of 5, so being able to still adapt will definitely be need to be needed, but it would be better if you could do it here in game 1.
Uh-oh. Swinging, trying to find his way down to the ground, managed to do it. Even without, even unarmed, he's still going to find some hits. Good 3-piece, and almost actually turned it into a 4-piece. He found that down there at the bottom. Another one, and then it's going to be the dunk to send that man packing.
Like we said, if you could figure it out in game 1, things would be looking a lot better. This was looking like a game that would just disappear in Boomie's favor, but like here on Small Brawlhalla, you already know stocks will fly. But these two are playing so aggressive. We're going to find our starter. There's the Nair against the extender. Stingray needs to guess right.
Not guessing right just yet. Boomie controlling the area, looking for him to come through at the top. Reverse spin and bird kick. That's going to be enough, though. And the quick, I'm telling you, man, Boomie's his confirms. They're just so quick. He gets one straight hit, and he always turns it to mad damage.
I needed to look at the chart, too, because it's like they weren't hitting each other a lot. It was when they got hit, they just went away. Yeah. It was always off of one full advantage push, and Boomie was able to shut down Stingray, who started doing the same after that double NSIG play off the side where he almost got KO'd the first time and then got caught again. Stingray really picked it up.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm looking at the chart one. There was just that long wall again where Boomie is just not getting hit. 46 damage per engagement to the 40 from Stingray. Those are just high damage per engagements, like straight up. So good stuff to both of these players, making that thing work for them. Good hit. Try to get the double. If he had dropped down, that definitely would have been enough.
I like that extra chase there with the recovery. It wasn't able to hit, but the message is being sent regularly here. I like the weapon toss start, but nothing really comes of it. And Boomie saying, look, if we're going to play the scramble, I know you got Spear D-Sig, but I am not anywhere near that type of damage, so I'm just going to throw out my own.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Oh, let him play.
Yeah, man. Give him some time, bro. Okay, looking for a big read right there, but no one home for it. Luckily, Stingray has been able to turn that into, advantage on the stage. He's still looking for a Boomie to, well, is one of these shots going to hit? That's what he said. The down sig or the neutral sig, something's going to hit. Managed to find that neutral sig to get that stock off of Boomie.
I think that's actually what we were missing from Volk's gameplay prior to. He wasn't really committed to be able to try to put that fear in you for how much range you have with Orion, but good spot dash to be able to get around that against a reversal Sarah. Now you just need to try and take advantage, and he misses the end light to try and do exactly that.
Man. Look at now that you brought it up, I had to look back at the stats there. The lance in hand for Stingray was not in hand too often, but he did do more damage than take the damage that he took on it. But yeah, he's definitely favoring that spear here, and the spear seems to be a little bit of a problem for the people who've gone up against Orion today. So.
I mean, that's where the moneymaker's always been for Stingray. Like, when it comes to being clutch, that, for one, the NSIG there, but two, the biggest thing has always been that D-Sig. He always finds a way to make it hit. But Boomie is trying to minimize that right now, get it back off, trying to look for just a straight-up poke on stage to try and confirm after, but the side air will take it out instead.
All right. And Stingray actually did have the chance to get the stock too. You saw him go for the gravity cancel charge heavy, but just might have been a little bit too late on the draw. So therefore, Boomie gets the free dodge out. Another shot though. The neutral SIGs are blasting right now.
Like you said, look, one of these is gonna hit.
Yeah.
At some point, it's gonna hit, and the fact that he's doing it without getting punished for it—that's the most that's the most beneficial part. There's that D-Sig we're going to be seeing more often, but the Lance is what's been putting in work.
Oof, I was a little afraid for him right there. I wasn't sure how far we were to the end or if he was going to try to go for a Sig finisher, but he did get the dodge out of Stingray. And then got some extra damage off of that. Stingray's got to watch the way that he's dodging back down to the ground.
We'll be switching on over to the Gauntlet, see if he can maybe find something happen here. One good recovery read. Oh, we're just going to go for the Gauntlet D-Sig. We got positioning off stage, but a little out of position to try and really continue that pressure. Recovery will just do it, though.
Man, he is, again, the cleanup. He's just so quick with it. All of it, like the way that Boomie plays, exuding confidence, knowing that he's going to be able to hit his confirmed, never seems to really drop them at any point in the game. I mean, like, he has hit every single one of those, like, oh, I got a sidelight, I got a recovery. Oh, you burned your dodge, I'm getting big damage for that. He's up. He is up right now for sure. He's up in the set, but he is up as far as his gameplay. I know he's locked in, he's dialed in, he's turned on.
We just saw it in the crowd too, and more people walking over. The Boomie believers have started to show up because he's always had a big fan base. Everybody wants to see him perform, but Stingray is one of those saying, look, I'm sending a message. I'm one of the best in the business for good reason. He's got a message to send this weekend, but honestly, biasly, I know he's up 2-0. I am a big fan of Boomie. I want to see this go Game 5. They have been beating each other down.
Okay. You're a Boomie believer, though.
I am.
Like, yeah,
but
you know what?
I still want the Game 5.
Yeah, I feel that. But we got to get some Stingray believers in here to see if Stingray can even mount himself his first game. Now, he's not too far behind. Boomie is just a little more calculated on his approach when it comes to his confirms, in my opinion.
I think that's why we switched to APOC too. He needed a soft platform to get away, but also he was just getting KO'd too early too often for him. So I think the idea of kind of switching it up will help. Gets that D6, see if he can maybe close it out here on the side. Goes for another attempt at one, and he tries to go for a reversal slide cancel, but it doesn't find the mark. And that's the first time he's really been punished for that with the end light, but not that much as he takes his stock.
All right, that's good. That's good for Stingray, man. He does not get leads in front of Boomie quite often, so this one should be nice for him. Hopefully he can turn this into a game if he can keep this type of pressure up. Wow, at that, the difference, the mix. I mean, there's not even DI in this game. I still feel like he got his DI mix.
Like, Chun-Li would also breakdance like that. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like,
she do extra damage because, you know, obviously it's Chun. She got the legs for that.
True. I'm kind of sad for Boomie also because that weapon toss into the pickup would have actually been a really good string, but he ends up not getting that D-Light starter he was looking for. Tries to go for one right there, but Stingray has positioning, and more importantly, something that's really big for him is that he's been keeping the damage even now compared to the stocks he was just losing.
Right. Okay. Got to get away from that. Nice little step back right there. Gets the extra little neutral light. Another neutral light. Keeping Boomie at bay right now. Looking for that jump out the corner, but... No. Oh, okay. I mean, I was about to catch maximum hands. The orders was out.
Double up on the dare is not what I was expecting in that position at all. Figured, yeah, normally it's that dare into the drop down there, but he's like, look, what if I do two?
Hold this. I mean, he got the dodge out too, man. I thought he was going to turn that to a lot of damage, but unfortunately was not able to get the neutral light after Boomie. Now trying to grab himself a little bit of a lead. I'm surprised not to see that the reversal of fortune right there from Stingray to try to go for his own ground pound.
Stingray does have a fortunate position right now to actually get the weapon in. Looking for a straight-up recovery, and he doubles up on it. He's been pretty content to regularly double up on options, and Boomie just keeps running into them.
Yeah. Boomie now has a slight deficit, but he was able to even that back up super quickly. He's got the advantageous position right here. No weapon in hand, though, but managed to find... Oh, there it is yet again. He's so quick with it. Finds the weapon, finds the side light, and then immediately recovers.
And the first time, too, a slight delay to it. Because every other time was always immediate. Stingray wasn't ready.
Yep.
And it's not so much about the dodge burn. It's just like, let me miss the timing. If you do dodge burn, great. But if you wait, I got you anyways. Last stock potential here for the winner's side of Stingray. Like he's been playing bubble. What's like the thing that he's just been missing? Like he just barely finishes. Like he just barely misses closing out the matches. But he's been playing great so far.
Yeah, he's not finding those big opportunities at the end of the match. Unfortunately, you know, we're getting finally you got fired. Got him. Now I like it. He's getting a lot of these hits. You know, like he's getting a lot of those big hits. I mean, you've seen a lot of the spike down with the lands, but he's always getting that on like second stock. If he got that on last stock, man, oh yeah, no, it was a good way to end the game. Also a good way to show that, hey, I'm back into it. But like he does have a lead right now. He's back on to the spear, which has been an issue. Wait.
Ooh, the dodge read down into the D-Sig. One more mistake like that, that's going to be the end of the match and a 3-0 for Boomie. But instead, Stingray finds an opportunity to try maybe find an opener D-Light going in. No, he doesn't actually go for the D-Light. He goes for a read instead.
Boomie, this has definitely been the finisher for him. Still living. He cannot live another one of those for sure, but doesn't matter. He's looking for it. The delay this time not going to work out for Boomie.
All of a sudden, things getting a little stressful. The side air will be enough to do it, and we get a game number 4. Yet deep breath, sigh of relief. Absolutely, Stingray now feeling a little bit better, being able to finally put one on the board.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was it was looking a little scary too. He threw that weapon away at the later half of that. You know, like one of the last maybe 20 seconds of the game. Threw that weapon away. I was a little scared for him. I was like, you don't want to be unarmed in the last part of the game. Not against Boomie, but he was able to find another weapon and still, you know, steal himself down and manage to get that W. So now 2-1. Boomie thinking about it, trying to figure out. Look, what was that? Yeah, like origami in his hand, like.
Did he snag a Rubik's Cube on the table over there? Like, can somebody investigate? We might be missing one.
Just a quick solve right now. All right, I'm back in it. Had to make sure my brain was on. So
trying to look for the pathing on how he makes sure that his path to victory stays the same. And so far, the stats have proven that Brawlhalla has been the way for him. So we're going to go back. We're going to get away from APOC. We're going to get back onto what was working before. And already very similar to the previous matches. He started off hot, but he does miss a D-Light. Doesn't matter, though. He had to read there, too. But he still misses that D-Light. If that continues to happen, Stingray's going to start to notice and get more confident.
Right. Okay, that, I don't know why that felt like it did nothing. It's like
just a big breeze. It's like a little hot.
It's like, yeah, step back. Got the fan now, but all right. Stingray has really been performing here in the later half of this set. Boomie starting to let this set escape him. Good stuff right there from Stingray. Just great string, and then also just a slight touch for the finisher. Nice.
Very similar to how that other game went, where he brought it all the way back in game number 1. He missed, the first time he missed the N-Sig punish, and then he doubled up on it. That time going all the way down there to guarantee he gets that hit. And this is the first time, I think, in a while, especially on Small Brawlhalla, that he actually started the game with a lead. He needs to be able to build on it now, though, because Boomie's always answered right back.
All right. So yeah, now Boomie, he does have the damage, but he just needs to find out how to get the stock. And the delays are definitely starting to catch. I mean, Stingray, he's been getting mixed on timing, and there's been the early part of the set has all been immediate, and now Boomie is like, I'm gonna wait for this dodge. I know you're gonna give it to me, so.
And now it's time to heavily guess from this point forward, too. It's like in panic scenarios, especially in your elimination round game that could be happening here. He's got his back against the wall once again, being here down 2-1. But Stingray still looks much better compared to those first couple games.
Yeah, I think Boomie's done a good job of now you know, conditioning him into thinking, all right, I'm going to wait. So I think the next time he goes for another sidelight, he probably is going to drop an immediate reaction after.
I think it's gonna be right away, but he needs to get that damage on ASAP for that weapon toss up to try and stop him. But Stingray actually sneaks his way back underneath. He has the lance in hand. Doesn't even need to go for the sider. He's just gonna catch him poking above the ledge, and Stingray still holding onto the lead.
The shots are out, man. He is definitely finding the hits on his SIGs. The down SIGs have been hitting. The neutral SIGs have been hitting. I mean, just go ahead and finish it off. Find yourself a side SIG somewhere in here, man. Here we go.
Ogos are starting to come through now, too. It looks like Stingray feeling really good about himself. Gonna miss on the side light, but it doesn't matter. He finds a D-light anyways. Here's another follow-up side air. That's 3 hits in a row for him. 4. Weapon toss up, looking to try and carry him all the way off the top.
Yes, it is not looking great for Boomie here. Going to lose his weapon too. The weapon toss here, and now maybe the weapon toss down. No, doesn't he? He's going to keep a weapon in hand just so he can get the down air and then the finisher with the weapon toss after Stingray absolutely dominating that 4th game. You asked for a game 5, he delivered.
Ask and shall receive, and honestly, I want to see it because even though I personally would like to see Boomie win, I also want to see Stingray come back to form because he's still good for that. He's been, even with the quote-unquote underperformances, they've still been top 8s. They've still been there, but it's not what we were seeing where he was always finding his way back into that top 3. Is this the time? Because last year, like we said, he had one of the best Game 5 sets we saw the entire tournament. We maybe see another one here up against Boomie.
Yeah, man, dude, look at this graph, man. My boy is avoiding damage, man. These are just long lulls of damage where Boomie has just not been able to do, man, just long lulls where Boomie has not been able to get these hits here. So Stingray, not only is his offense going up, but his evasion has gone up tenfold as well. So Boomie definitely got to figure something out, man. He's starting to lag behind here on Stingray when he had such a hot start of this set.
Yeah, just looking back at that, I didn't realize that last stock actually was a perfect stock. He didn't get hit that entire stock against Boomie. So looking a little bit different now, though. Boomie getting something started, but that is once again the first KO going in favor of Stingray.
Stingray said, I'm gonna put my name on the map for sure. Again, there was not much of a difference in their PR between them, so you were expecting to see a good match, and that's exactly what we got. Looked like it was going to be a 3-0 for a second. Now into game 5, and it's going back and forth between them. Oh,
you love to see it. Once you see an answer like that, things are starting to really pick up. It's starting to heat up in the competition, and Stingray just trying to dash around, looking for a weapon spawn to finally show up. It does. Cider comes through, and he is keeping Boomie out.
Okay, dance moves on him real quick. Yeah, he's keeping Boomie out. I mean, the stage control has been all on Stingray's side on the later half of the set for sure. Boomie is kind of struggling to find the answer to getting around this lance.
Well, I think the answer he needs is the spear, but he cannot get to it because he needs to find an opener and just stall out time before he can. But at least he finds some openers, misses out on the follow-up nair, gets a dair, and he keeps looking for these nairs, but he keeps just missing.
Yeah, this is not looking great for the Gauntlets just yet, but he managed to get, there he is, finally gets himself a spear in hand, but is it too little too late? He's already hurting here. Stingray can just continuously play this edge guard game, push him off the stage, start putting the pressure out there.
Boomie hasn't guessed right on one of those side light into D-lights in a good while, and there's yet another reversal. That's like the 4th time now where we've seen Stingray just hop over. He's not letting him get that call.
Okay. Let's get Dance on looking for the weapon. Stingray making it real hard for Boomie to do anything. The wait this time around from both sides, actually. A very long air dodge coming in from Stingray, and Boomie still trying to, like, you know, wait it out, but still, that was very smart from Boomie, or Stingray to now know how Boomie has been moving off his side lights and to continuously counteract it.
And Boomie just hunting, and lights will do it. Okay, so we get to that last stock. He kept hunting for the D-light or a GC D-light to be able to get him in that position to try and hunt that recovery again. But now, here's the prime opportunity for Boomie. He misses the nair again, but he is at least in a spot where he's now actually hitting him with the gauntlets again.
Yeah, but I think this is probably, like, if he wants to do some gauntlet play right here, this is the weapon he needs to be trying to fight against, because Gauntlet versus Lance matchup right now, and with him specifically, has not been looking good for him. This could be an issue. Big damage, and it is an issue. The pop-off, he's like, I'm here. What's good? The reverse 3-0 from Stingray, he does that.
Every single time he kept looking for the reverse D-light to try and be able to get that carry. He kept missing, but it doesn't matter as long as the final one that hits. They both got to a spot where they weren't getting caught on that D-light after the sidelight, but Stingray is finally the one to make it happen. And like you said, the reverse 3-0, it's something he just keeps doing. It's something about LAN and the presence and the